Hey guys, so I randomly decided that I wanted to film a get ready with me. This is so informal and super relaxed and chatty. I'm going to be answering, well, I'm going to be answering the phone first. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I wanted to do a really informal chit chat get ready with me. I actually have hardly any time to get ready, so I'm gonna have to make this really quick. Also, I'm literally sorry for the mayhem and the madness, but I just really wanted to put up a video that is a bit more chilled, you know, a bit more real, a bit more raw. So let's just get into this. I'm gonna start by moisturising my face. Oh, moisturiser gives me life. So I'm using the Body Shop moisturiser, and guys, I will leave a link to all of the products that I use on my face. This moisturiser is my new literal favourite moisturiser. It's a gel formula, so if you guys like a kind of moisturiser that isn't like a cream but more of a gel, you'll love this. Right. Okay, so someone has asked me the most important trait in a friendship, and I literally loved this question so much. So, most important trait in a friendship. I think this so depends on what you're like as a person and what you expect from somebody else. I mean, I always am a fond believer in this concept, and my mum kind of taught me this when I was much younger, that you have different friends for different things. I definitely struggled with that for a long time. I used to be like, why is not everybody loyal, or why is not everybody like this, or, you know, you want each friend to have every single box checked, and you as a person don't check every single box for other people. So that's really unrealistic to, you know, think that a friend can tick every single one of your boxes. However, there are certain key traits that I definitely look for, but I also have come to realise that, yeah, different friends do different things. So some of my friends are my good, really loyal friends that I've had for a really long time, that, you know, have stood by me through bad times and always been there for me. And, you know, you have those people in your life, but then at the same time I have other friends that, like, I have my fun friends that, you know, I know are always up for a night out. And then I have like friends of mine that I go to if I want serious advice, and then I'll have, like, everyone just has something different, you know. I even have friends that I don't see for months and months and months, but then when we see each other, it's like not days gone by, and you just have different friends for different things. For me personally, something that I love in a friend is someone that kind of always is up for doing some fun things. Like, if they're always like, yeah, let's go do it, let's live our life, let's, you know, let's just live life. I love that kind of thing in a friend. And also another thing I love to look for in a friend is someone that is loyal. Loyalty for me is such a big thing. I'm a loyal babe. That's such a Love Island moment, if any of you guys know what I mean. I don't even mean loyal in that sense. I just mean loyal, like, as in when you leave the room and there's a girl there that decides to start slagging you off, you know, they're not going to chip in. They're going to have your back. Because I've actually had that happen a few times. Naming no names, no shade, no tea. But you know what I mean? Like, I want a friend that's, like, literally got my back, whether I'm there with them or not. Like, if I had a really good friend and someone started being disrespectful about them when they left the room or when the girl wasn't there, I would stick up for them the same as if they were sat there. You know, and that's so rare to find a friend that would actually put their neck on the line for you. So I think loyalty is huge for me. I find that there are a lot of people out there that are not overly loyal. Maisie has asked me, do you ever feel like your degree was a waste of time because of the job you now do? And she was like, I'm so sorry if this comes across as rude or whatever. Not at all. Like, I actually really respect this question. So those of you that didn't know, I did American studies. It's called American and Canadian History, Culture and Language, and I got a first class degree from the University of Nottingham. Originally went to do philosophy, but I didn't end up doing it. I changed course just because I didn't like philosophy. I've got a whole video on this, so I'll leave a link to it below for those of you that are interested. Personally, I don't think it was a waste of time because I loved my degree so much. I would do it over and over again, even though I'm currently on 6% interest of debt, but you know, I'm gonna get over it. Yeah, even though I'm in a lot of debt, I absolutely loved my degree, like, so much. So I would definitely not say that it was a waste of time. However, I can understand why some people would say that it was. I totally can. And I get what you're saying because it doesn't fit what I currently am doing. However, I never ever expected to do this. I always thought I would do something else. And also, like, I learned a lot from the university experience that wasn't just academic related. Academic related? That does not make any sense. That was not just based on, like, academic things. It was sort of based on other life skills that I felt like I learned at uni, living away from home and just silly things like that. So no, I don't think it was a waste of time, but I can see how for a lot of people they would say that. I was actually going to do a master's, and part of me wants to go back and do a master's at some point, but I don't know when that day will come. Another question I have is, where do you take fashion inspiration from? And I loved this question so much. I think it can be really difficult when you're used to just kind of doing the same thing with, whether it's your makeup or your fashion or whatever it is, your hair, to kind of stay within your little comfort zone and not go out of it. So getting inspiration is the main way that I kind of try new daring things, and I honestly get my inspiration most of the time from Instagram. I would say 80% of my, not 80%, but a large chunk of my inspiration comes from Instagram. I also find it in other places, you know, it's not just solely images on Instagram, but I do spend a lot of my time scrolling on Instagram, as I'm sure a lot of people my age, and not even just my age, but of this era sort of do. And it's a great way to get, you know, inspiration. It's also a great way to find a lot of insecurities and come away feeling a bit crap, but I think that's totally down to who you choose to follow online and what you choose to take as real and reality. You know, we're all fully aware that Instagram is not reality. I think we know that. I think we're all smart enough to be aware of that, and I think there's a lot of hate about this idea that it's perpetuating a false reality and etc, etc. Well, doesn't everything, you know, doesn't all media sources perpetuate an idealistic version of reality? Yes, I think advertisements do, I think magazines do, I think television does, I think it's just another source of media. So I don't necessarily agree with that idea just because we choose who we follow online, and I think that's where it comes down to, you know, I choose to follow a lot of girls that I get fashion inspo from, but I also choose to follow a lot of girls where I get body confidence inspiration from, and all of those good positive things that I don't come away feeling like crap. So I just wound up my mascara and it really made me think of ASMR, and I was like, does anyone else think of ASMR when they hear this sound? Just think of ASMR. It must be so hard to do an ASMR video because I could not whisper for a whole video. I would really struggle with that. Anyway, snap you guys back out of it. I'm gonna put some mascara on my lower lashes. Have you ever had a boyfriend? Yes, I have had a boyfriend. I know it's hard to believe, but I have. We split up quite a long time ago though, so I haven't had a boyfriend in a while. I feel like that's become a bit of a conscious choice. Although my friend has recently introduced me to the dating app Hinge, which is quite an interesting one. But yeah, I feel like it is a, no, I don't mean like, I feel like it's a choice that I don't want a boyfriend. I don't mean it like that. I just mean as in, I'm not outwardly seeking a relationship. The last few months I haven't been. Now it's getting a bit colder outside. Could couple up with a boy, that would be quite nice. But I just mean in general, like I haven't been, oh my god, I really want a boyfriend. You know when you go through that kind of phase, I haven't been there. I've just been loving doing whatever I want. And I don't mean that as in like you can't do what you want when you've got a boyfriend, but it definitely puts a few restrictions on it. You know, you can't go out every single Friday and Saturday night clubbing and drinking with your friends. You've got to have like a balance. So I have been loving doing whatever I want. But as of late, I'm like, could I have a boyfriend? Yeah, I could probably have a boyfriend now. Let's be serious. Oh, the next person that I meet, I feel like, whoa, I nearly dropped my champagne pop on the floor. And it already looks like this, so that would have been a friggin' disaster. Like once you get to the point that I'm at, the next person you go out with, you kind of can't be bothered to like waste time. You want like the next person you go out with to be like the person you want to be with forever. Can anyone else relate? Like I can't be bothered to do the whole like boyfriend thing, get to know someone really, really well, and then split up and be devastated for a year. You know, I kind of just want to be like, right, I really like you, let's get married, you know? I don't know how people meet now, if I'm honest. I feel like every single story from all of my friends, they all meet online, and it stresses me out, and I have no shade or judgment against people that meet online. I actually think props to you. It's a really nice way of meeting someone. I'm so not a hater against it. I have so many friends that have met their boyfriends or girlfriends on dating apps or Instagram and stuff. I just always dreamt of meeting my husband in like more of a traditional way. I don't know why. I think that's maybe just something I need to change in my own head, because I think everyone nowadays meets online. Is it just me, or does everyone meet online? Tell me, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, can you tell me in the comments how you guys met? Did you guys meet on a night out? Did you guys meet through a mutual friend? Did you meet on Facebook? Did you meet on Instagram? Tinder? How did you guys meet? Tell me, I want to know. I think it ceases to be the best highlighter, guys. I've never found one that's come close to this. Just the way it sits on the skin is so nice. It doesn't sit really chunky. It just goes into the skin so nice. This formula of highlighters are my favourite. I want to get all of them. They really are my fave. What's your best tip for staying in shape and always remaining confident? Don't read my name. Best tip for staying in shape, remaining confident. I literally don't stay in shape. Like, I try and go to the gym when I can. I try and go to like the odd class when I can and stuff, but I'm not obsessive over it. Like, I'm not great with it, basically. That's my excuse. I think staying confident is totally not actually to do with the exterior. I think it's actually totally to do with your interior, your internal feelings. I follow a lot of, like what I was saying earlier, like positive thinkers on Instagram. I love Iskra. I find her such an amazing source of positivity. Obviously I'll leave a link to her below, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will know who I mean. She's just super body positive, and yeah, but she's still really healthy, but she's got, like, you know, a bit of a bum, and she's just got curves, and I love her so much. So yeah, I think it's all about how you think about yourself. It's not actually about how others think of you. I think that's the first thing that I kind of had to change my thinking about. That's what really matters. And your insecurities, actually other people don't see it. It's you being insecure about them and making them a bigger deal, that's what people see. So those would be my little pieces of advice, but I kind of want to do a whole video on insecurities and confidence and stuff. Another question was really interesting. How do you stay motivated to continue to make videos, and how do you deal with anyone making fun? Motivation, I think, just comes from the fact that I love to do this, guys. Like, I literally love to do this. I can't imagine doing anything else. So yeah, that's where my motivation comes from. People making fun, I was really badly bullied. I wasn't really badly bullied. I was bullied at school for it because I think people didn't understand it. And now I've started filming again, people have a completely different reception, which is so interesting because I think everyone does it nowadays. People shouldn't be making fun of you. If they are, then they're actually not your friends. Then they're not people I think you should have in your life. You should have people that want to support you, build you up, feed you with positivity. And if they're making you feel negative about something, then I think you should evaluate who you're surrounding yourself with. So I'm really lucky, really blessed. I have amazing friends that support what I do. They never, I mean, I have the odd comment, but it's a joke, you know, like, oh, you think you're a YouTuber and stuff. Like, it's funny. It's not, like, you know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself in this life, but actually taking the piss and making fun out of me, I don't have any of that, and I'm really, really fortunate to say that I have really supportive friends. So yes, I think surround yourself with positive people and you will feel a lot more positive in yourself. And just think how lucky we are to be here another day, you know? We're so lucky. Okay guys, so that is it for this chit chat, get ready with me. I haven't actually done my hair, but my camera is flashing, so I need to cut it out. But hopefully I will have an Instagram photo of whatever I choose to wear tonight, however I choose to do my hair. I might just leave it like this, it's a bit wild, but you know. Thank you guys so much for watching and catching up with me. I love these chit chat kind of chilled out videos, they're my faves. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, check me out on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.